Good afternoon all. Now we are moving to the module 3. It's about power series. The definition of a power series about x equal to 0 is a series of the form sigma n equal to 0 to infinity sigma cn x raised to n, which is equal to c0 plus c1x plus c2x square plus etc. cn x raised to n plus etc. And a power series of the form sigma n equal to 0 to infinity cn into x minus a raised to n is called a power series about x equal to a, where a is called the center of the power series and the coefficients are c0, c1, c2, etc. Now the convergence of power series. We can check the convergence of power series. In the first step, we can check using ratio test or nth root test. If it fails, when the limit equal to 1, the test fails. So if it fails, we can use the alternative series test or the integral test or the comparison test. Now we will get the interval of convergence for the series. Now we have 3 problems to be checked for the convergence of power series. So the first problem is test the convergence of the series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 by into x raised to n by n. So we can take or an as minus 1 raised to n minus 1 x raised to n by n. So an plus 1 is equal to minus 1 raised to n x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. We can take modulus of an plus 1 by an. Limit n tends to infinity, modulus of an plus 1 by an. This is, we are using the ratio test. So this is, we can leave the minus 1 raised to n, since when we take the modulus it will becomes plus. So this becomes x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1 by x raised to n by n. Which is equal to limit n tends to infinity x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1 into n by x raised to n. So we can cancel these two terms. So this becomes mod x. When limit n tends to infinity, we could take limit n tends to infinity mod x into n divided by n into 1 plus 1 by n. So we could cancel the n terms, and when we take limit n tends to infinity, this becomes mod x. Therefore, the series converges when mod x less than 1 and diverges when mod x greater than 1, and we could check for the convergence when mod x equal to 1 using ratio test. Now we have mod x less than 1. So we can consider x equal to 1. Mod x equal to 1. So when x equal to 1, the series becomes When x equal to 1, the series becomes sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1, 1 raised to n by n. So when n equal to 1, this becomes minus 1 raised to 0, and this will be 1 raised to 1 by 1. This will be 1. When n equal to 2, the series becomes minus 1 raised to 2 minus 1. So it becomes minus 1. 1 raised to 2 is 2 by 2. 1 by 2. Next term is 1 by 3. Next term is 1 by 4 plus etc. This is a harmonic series which converges to log 2. When x equal to minus 1, the series becomes sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 minus 1 raised to n by n, which is equal to, when n equal to 1, this becomes minus 1, and when n equals 2, this become minus 1 by 2, this become minus 1 by 3, etc., which is negative of harmonic series, and it diverges, and it diverges. Therefore, the series is convergent when modulus of x less than 1 and x equal to 1, and the series diverges when mod x greater than 1 and x equal to minus 1. Next problem is test for convergence of the series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 x raised to 2n minus 1 by 2n minus 1. We have an is equal to minus 1 raised to n minus 1 x raised to 2n minus 1 by 2n minus 1, and an plus 1 is equal to minus 1 raised to n plus 1. When here n is equal, when we change n is equal to n plus 1, this becomes 2n minus 1 become 2n plus 1. 2 into n plus 1 minus 1, 2n. So this is also 2n plus 1. Since 2 into n plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 2n plus 2 minus 1, which is equal to 2n plus 1. So consider the limit n tends to infinity an plus 1 by an. Modulus of an plus 1 by limit n tends to infinity. We can leave the minus 1 raised to n minus 1 n plus 1 terms. So since we take the modulus, so this becomes x raised to 2n plus 1 by 2n plus 1. This modulus divided by x raised to 2n minus 1 by 2n minus 1, which is equal to, so this is also modulus, limit n tends to infinity, modulus of x raised to 2n plus 1 divided by, we can take the 2n outside, so this becomes 1 plus 2n into, here also we could take the 2n outside, 1 minus 1 by 2n into x raised to modulus of x raised to 2n minus 1. So when we cancel these two terms, this becomes x square, and the other terms 2n's cancels, and when n tends to infinity, the term becomes 0. 1 by 2n becomes 0, so the last limit will be x square. Therefore, by ratio test, the series is convergent when x square less than 1 or mod x is less than 1 or minus 1 less than x less than 1, and the series diverges for x square greater than 1 or mod x greater than 1. Now we have to check the convergence of when x equal to 1 and minus 1. When x equal to 1, the series becomes sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1, 1 raised to 2n minus 1 by 2n minus 1, which is equal to minus 1. When n equal to 1, this becomes the series numerator is minus 1 raised to 1 minus 1, 0. So this is 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 becomes 1. When n equals 2, the term is minus 1 raised to 2 minus 1, minus 1. So it becomes negative, and 1 by 2 into 1, 4 minus 1, 3. But next term is 5, 1 by 5 plus etc. So this is an alternating series which converges using alternating series test. Series test. When x equal to minus 1, the series becomes sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to 2n minus 1 by 2n minus 1, which is equal to, this becomes minus 1 raised to 2, this term is negative, this is plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5 plus etc., which is equal to negative of the alternating series, which is the negative of the alternating series, so it is also convergent, is negative of alternating series. So convergent. So the series is the convergent by alternating series test. So the series is convergent when mod x less than or equal to 1 and divergent when mod x greater than 1. Next problem is test for the convergence of the series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 n factorial x raised to n. Here an is equal to minus 1 raised to n minus 1 n factorial x raised to n, and an plus 1 is equal to minus 1 raised to n plus 1 factorial x raised to n plus 1. So limit n tends to infinity, modulus of an plus 1 by modulus of an is equal to limit n tends to infinity n plus 1 factorial, I omitted the term, minus 1 raised to n minus 1 since we take the modulus value. So this cancels and the numerator becomes mod x, which is equal to limit n tends to infinity n plus 1 factorial by n factorial is n plus 1. So it is equal to n plus 1 into mod x, and this value, this limit tends to infinity when x for all when x not equal to 0. When x equal to 0, this limit equal to 0, which is less than 1, and the series converges. Therefore, the series converges for x equal to 0 and diverges for when x not equal to 0.